The Bible says in the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse number 7 and number 8. For you yourselves know how you ought to follow our example. We were not idle when we were with you, nor did we eat anyone's food without paying for it. On the contrary, we worked night and day, laboring and toiling so that we would not be a burden to any of you. Hello there. My name is Reverend Mary Bahati, and I am here to bring you an encouragement on how important opportunities are. Thank you for joining us today. And it is my desire that every time we come on, we get something or you hear something that encourages your heart. I have walked with the Lord for a while now, and believe you me, I have missed some opportunities just because either I wasn't careful enough, I wasn't listening, my eyes were not open enough. And up to now, some of those opportunities, they still hurt me that I missed them. So today, in the next few minutes, I want to talk about maximize your opportunities. There is nothing as expensive as a missed opportunity. I know that as I say that, you know exactly what I mean. Because if you're like me, you know how that missed opportunity either messed you up, you know how it pushed you back, you know how it just messed you up, right? Because I know what I am talking about today. Missed opportunities are very, very expensive. Opportunities are chances created by the Creator for humanity to change their story. It is very true. God opens one door to change your story. God connects you with someone to change your story. Nothing just happens in this life. Nothing. Usiwahi danganyika, nothing just happens. Anything that happens to you, whether good or bad, it happens for a reason and for a purpose. And no wonder the Bible says in Romans 8:28 that all things work together for good to them who love God and to them who are called according to His purpose. So I have learned in my life that no matter what happens, no matter how ugly, no matter how bad, no matter whatever it may be, I have learned to look at it positively, and it has really helped me. Look at the Bible. It gives a track record, so many of them, of a number of people who recognized and utilized one opportunity and the other, and thus having their stories appearing in the Bible. For example, Abraham welcomed strangers. Can you imagine? He welcomed these strangers. He didn't know who they were. He's there, he's having his good time, and his wife is busy wherever doing whatever she was doing, and all of a sudden he sees these strangers. And look at how his story changed. They happened, just so happened to be angels that were carrying some good news for him. And so his wife received a glorious prophecy of a child. And did it happen or not? Yes, it happened. That is how powerful opportunities are. Can you imagine? What if Abraham said, I am busy, I don't even know these people, I am, having my quiet time, and I don't care about these strangers who are all over the place. What if he said that? What if he didn't, he wasn't sensitive enough to know that, these strangers, they may be strangers, that maybe they are carrying some good tidings for me. I'm so glad that Abraham seized that moment. And David, look at David. He saw Goliath as an opportunity. And can you imagine what happened after that? Even though he went through some rough patches here and there, even though he was tempted and almost killed and stuff, but can you imagine the glory that he received after that, the celebration? The women were celebrating him and singing all over the place, and he became, all of a sudden he became this celebrity, and everybody wanted to associate with him. But Goliath was a big challenge. He was feared. He was, everybody, nobody wanted to come near this giant. But David saw an opportunity to glorify God. And then he believed that even though I'm going to face this terrible giant, I'm not alone. He believed that God is there with him. And true to his belief, God was there and he gave him victory. What if he stayed there? And what if he started saying that, after all, my brothers don't want me here. After all, I'm just a small shepherd boy. After all, what is it that I can tell people? I'm just this. I don't even have enough words. I'm just this tiny, small thing that nobody recognizes. What if, just ask yourself with me, what if he didn't seize that opportunity? What would have happened? And is it so true that most of us, when we are faced with a challenge, or when we go through a situation, or when a door opens, we demean ourselves and we start thinking maybe somebody else can do it better, or I can do it, or I came from a very poor background, or I don't have this education, and I don't have any paper to my name. Can you imagine all these questions that flood our minds when when we get an opportunity? Let me tell you, my brother, you have to arise to every occasion that God provides for you. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about. You can do it, because what does the Bible say? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter the papers on your wall. Thank God for papers. Thank God for connections. Thank God for good backgrounds and stuff. But even if you don't have them, you can still do it, because you are not on your own. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And what else does the Bible say? I am getting myself excited right here. Are you getting excited wherever you are? What else does the Bible say? The Bible says that greater is he. Come on, somebody. Greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. These are beautiful, powerful scriptures that when you get them and capture them, they always work for you. So my brother, my sister, wherever you are watching me from, whatever may be happening around you, rise up to that occasion and face every opportunity with a positive mind, knowing that you are not alone. And look at who now? Joseph prospered in prison. Can you imagine? In prison. We do prison ministries sometimes, and we go to these prisons, and let me tell you, it's not fun, especially being in prison, in our prisons here. Oh boy, it is not fun. I've been to some prisons, especially in America, and they are nice and clean. And some Kenyans here, they actually say, take me to a prison in America and I'll be very comfortable. But here, the situation is not something to laugh about. But listen, whether you are in America or you are here in Kenya or you are in any other nation, a prison is a prison. And look at this boy. He prospered in prison. Look at Nehemiah, look at Daniel, and many more recognized and maximized their opportunities. So today we read about them, today we hear about them, today we follow after their footsteps, today we call some of them our role models, and it is all because they were able to maximize every opportunity that God gave them. Thus, each time you realize and utilize an opportunity well, you will never return to your previous state in life. Did you hear that? Or you want me to repeat it? Pole pole. Wacha nirudie ndio usikie na usikie vizuri, because I have this feeling that I'm talking to someone and you're feeling so bad because you have this fear that every time God gives you an opportunity, you don't know how to put your foot forward, you don't know how to engage, you don't know what to say, you don't know, just this fear grips you. My friend, when God gives you an opportunity, it is because He knows that He has graced you enough for that opportunity. He has put within you the power that you need to do whatever He's brought on your way. So please don't devalue yourself. You can do it. It doesn't matter who you are. And I keep saying that, and I know I'm repeating myself right here. But listen, you can do anything. When you utilize an opportunity, well, you never return to your previous state in life. Never. Your life keeps changing for the better. And when you utilize one opportunity, you realize that other opportunities will start opening up. People will start knowing who you are. People will start knowing your name. People will start calling you to their gigs and to their functions and to their fellowships. And, all of a sudden, they will realize and understand, that there is somebody somewhere who is doing something. All of a sudden, they will know that there is somebody in a slum village somewhere. There is somebody in another church somewhere. All of a sudden, when you utilize one opportunity well, let me tell you, beautiful, amazing things happen. So kindly go ahead and do that. And yesterday, I had a meeting somewhere, and I was telling people I have purposed. It is a decision that I have made that I will work so hard, work so hard that I will not need no introduction. My work will be my introduction, and so I decided that I'm not gonna sleep. I know doctors tell us that 8 hours a day, but let me ask you this: how many doctors sleep 8 hours a day? You tell me. Even those very wealthy people that you're following on social media, ask them how many of them sleep all those hours that you sleep. You sleep and sleep, and people are working and working. It is good to have some rest. I understand. Don't misquote me. This is very important. But let me tell you, the Bible says, a little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will come in like a robber. Did you hear that? So let me tell you, you continue sleeping and others are working and doing things, and God giving them ideas and creating opportunities for them. So today, make a decision and say, I am going to arise. I am going to seize every opportunity and I'm going to maximize it. And I'm going to work so hard that I will not need no introduction. Do I have a witness right there? So anyway, I'm just getting myself excited a little bit. But listen, this right here is it's very dear to my heart, because I know how many opportunities I have missed. And I don't want you to make the same mistake. If you're listening to this program, you're not here by mistake. No, you're not. You're not here by mistake. God wanted you to listen to this, to hear these exact words, so that you may change your ways, so that you may do better, so that you may arise from where you are and just become a different person altogether. So opportunities are very, very important. Like now, the verse that we just read in 1 Thessalonians, in case you're just joining us, 2 Thessalonians, and verse number, chapter number 3 and verse number 7, the Bible said, for you yourselves know how you ought to follow our example. So what is that example? For today, we are talking about maximizing those opportunities. So and let me ask you a question right here. When you look at yourself, what example are people following from you? No, right? We are living in these days of social media and everything. So when people watch you, when people look at your pictures, when people read your post, who is getting motivated? Who is rising to another level? Who is changing their ways because you're a good example? The Bible says, for you yourselves know how you ought to follow our example. And then look here, the Bible continues to say, we were not idle when we were with you. Listen, so many people are idle. Let me tell you something. God is so faithful. He's such a good father. If you pray for anything, he answers. He hears and he answers. So that means if you pray for an idea, a divine idea, an opportunity, something, he will hear you and he will answer, so that you don't eat the food of idleness. Are we together? Listen, everything you need, God has already given you. He's such a good, amazing Father. I know what I am talking about because I have been an example of God's grace, His goodness and His love. I have seen Him in every way in my life. So I'm not just here to give you stories that were written in storybooks and Hekiah's Abu. No. I know what I am talking about. That when you arise and tell God, I desire to do something, He gives you an idea. He connects you with someone. He gives you grace. You hear a small still voice saying, this is the way, follow it. And you see, things happen. Things just start happening. So, are we together? So, anyway, I think I'm done for today. But I pray for you that you never miss any opportunity that the Lord gives you. That is my prayer for you, that you maximize every opportunity. Please don't judge nobody, don't criticize nobody, don't fight nobody. As hard as earth is, there is space for each one of us. So create your own beautiful place. and allow people to come in and tap into your grace. Are we together? So may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord watch over you until we meet again next week at time like today. Keep the faith and maximize every opportunity that the Lord gives you. I love you very much. My name is Mary Bahati, and I pastor a church called Beautiful Church. Amazing, beautiful church called Spiritual Life Center in Eldoret City, the city of champions. And we are located in Mwanzo Estate. Mwanzo, for those who don't know, it means beginning. So we, or Genesis, either beginning or Genesis, depending on where you went to school. So, but anyway, it is Mwanzo Estate, right next to Rescue Center, behind Reply. And I also want to appreciate all of you, who follow us online, our different social media platforms. I want you to know that I truly appreciate you. You encourage us. Actually, you say sometimes that we motivate you. You motivate us. Because every time we come online and you're not there, we can talk to ourselves, right? So thank you for following us. Thank you for watching us. And thank you, of course, for loving us. And also, all those silent followers and criticizers, opposers, we appreciate all of you and we love you so very much. So keep following our pages. My Instagram is Mary Bahati, and social media, and of course we have our online radio. Kindly, would you go and subscribe to our online radio, Spiritual Life Radio? Come on, please do. Yeah, so the Lord will bless you. We have beautiful, beautiful stuff lined up just for you. And let me tell you, you won't be disappointed because our God never disappoints. So follow us. And kindly let us also know where you'd like us to improve on. Let us know what you would love for us to pray for, how you would love for you us to pray for you, how you would love for us to encourage you. Just let us know how we can be of a better blessing to you. We love you so much. Kindly, let's maximize every opportunity the Lord gives us. Thank you. Love you guys. Mwah. See you.